Hello again, welcome. Croeso, as we say in Welsh. So I promised you I'd listen to the second track on the album Puzzle by BIFFY CLYRO. And I'm going to do it now. I'm a bit cold, the radiator's on, and I thought, what can I do to warm my body and my heart? So I'm going to wear my coat and I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to waffle as much as last time because the football results have finished. I'll try and keep the Corbettian, as I've labelled this playlist now, because when I was a kid I used to get irritated by Ronnie Corbett being distracted and unable to finish his jokes or stories, and they ended up very laborious and very time consuming when he sat on the chair. So I'm going to try and stop doing that, but you never know. Is there any tea in my flask? No, there isn't. That's disappointing. Mrs. P needed help at the end of last BIFFY CLYRO video. She needed help with the tinsel and the Christmas tree. Now, let's be frank, I do not admire or condone the use of Christmas trees in people's houses. I find them rather needless. I think some takeaway food has just arrived. Be the sooner, Mad. Kid. There we are. Nothing to say there. Oh, I know what it is. There's a decoration on the front door. I think she's been trying to repair that as well. So it's December the 21st. Like I say, I can tolerate it just about, but I shall say no more. The second song from BIFFY CLYRO's album Puzzle is Saturday Superhouse. Now, this is quite uncanny, isn't it? I mean, here we are on a Saturday. The house is super. Why do BIFFY refer to this song as Saturday Superhouse? I'm intrigued, so let's listen. that was really enjoyable. I wouldn't normally listen to BIFFY CLYRO. There's something about their volume and intensity and density which has been a little bit too much for me. And they're very sweaty and half naked. But these two songs, this one now, has reinforced how creative within a certain boundary. You know, there's a genre here. It reminded me of Reliant K's which to bury the hatchet, or the hatchet, from their 2006 album, he says, not remembering. That's what that was called. Yeah. So I love that song. Now the problem with this kind of music is that it can be considered one-dimensional, but the fact that I started to freak out and play the instruments expecting one thing and they did the other, that was good. That reminded me that I myself am limited to a preconceived idea of what should happen next, and it didn't. So that's why I admire their creativity within the confines of a wham bam thank you ma'am armory, because this is very, it's melodic, but yes, yet it's fast, energetic, quite ymosodol, as we say in Welsh. It attacks you. It leaves you feeling threatened, but not in a hostile manner. It challenges you. And the reason why I'm attracted and have the patience to listen to this is because of the lyric. I'm intrigued to think, what does BIFFY CLYRO want to say? I'll be sitting on the left side, you'll be sitting on the right side. We've got this left-right dichotomy. That I'm intrigued to know more. Dying to share our problems, make everything all right. Now, last time I was concerned whether he was talking to God or Babe. He's obviously a romantic at heart, isn't he? He's been listening to too much Blue Nile. Where do BIFFY come from? They sound as if they come from Inverness. It's a terrible Scottish accent, I do apologise. But I love their Celtic strength and identity. Then I see a darkness, you see the blinding light. Here we go again. We've got this checkerboard out again, haven't we? I'm not happy about this. We've got a checkerboard. There's a dichotomy. There's a left-right juxtapositioning of the intricacies of deception. Let me tell you that now. But we'll carry on. Will Oldham's in the corner moaning, can't you write your own lines? That's funny, because personally speaking, when I write a song, half of it is just copying things down that have occurred the previous minute, namely someone talking and saying something. Yeah, I can relate to that. So if we don't know where we belong, it'll make no difference from where we started. Look out, kid, because here it comes. You're not the lucky ones. So he's under threat, isn't he? He's feeling threatened. He knows there's something going to happen. from possibly the people who are in the darkness and in the blinding light, having created a dichotomy on a checkerboard, meaning if you look at Scotland, we know what happened there, don't we? You know, the self-destruction, deliberate self-destruction of the independence movement. Dear old Alex, for one thing. Was he cornered and put in a kind of trap? Possibly. And he's passed away now. I feel very sorry for him. And he was innocent, it seems. I can relate to any person who's been falsely accused. There's a dozen corpses on the left side. I swear one's smiling at me. Why would that be? Compliments on your confessions, baby. Wow, you really showed me. You think that you're full of conviction. Really, you're just trying to survive. Well, I like the depth of these observations towards his babe. He doesn't want his babe to suffer because he's a caring soul. Yet he sweats profusely, half-nakedly on the stage and gives the impression that no, he doesn't really care or can't cope with this reality of life. From the first song to the second song, tie them up, then spit them out. It's good to help the boys shine. Is this just his band he's talking about? There's a dozen corpses on the left side. I swear one's smiling at me. That's the roadies. Compliments on your confessions, baby. Wow, you really showed me. People are admiring his talent. You think that you're full of conviction, i.e. the image, the sweaty rock star giving it his all. He's channeling Angus Young in all his youthful rebellion. Really are just trying to survive. That's what he's doing. He's got a job. He's turned into a rock star. What's his name? What's Biffy's lead singer's name? I mean, I want to know that. Give the guy some respect. Do I know? Let's have a look. Does it say? No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't, because they're not that type of people, are they? They're not like that. They're just normal people who've made a fortune. Ah, here we go. Simon Neil, Ben Johnston and James Johnston. I like brothers in bands. The Manics. I forgot they were brothers. I forgot James Dean Bradfield. Oh no, they're not brothers, are they? They were cousins. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're a band that have a massive cult following, aren't they? So it's not as good as Reliant K. If you check out Which to Bury, Us or the Hatchet, there's a slight uniformity to Biffy Clyro's vocalization, which doesn't challenge the Beach Boys meet thrash sound to Reliant K. But there's plenty of melody in Biffy Clyro, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I'm checking this out. I'm going to give this song, even though it wasn't as original as the first song with its keyboard backing, the second song is more direct, and I enjoy the little bass part with the toned down guitar break, which wasn't a blistering solo, because that's not what they do, is it? Although they might have blistering guitar solos on this album. You never know. I must never take anything for granted. So I'm going to give this song 64%. I remember a guy who subscribes to my channel, possibly he doesn't, he's a Welsh speaker. He was once on a programme, you know that Grand Designs programme? He was a presenter on S4C. No, he was an actor. I beg your pardon, he was an actor. His name is Andrew Tavy, I think. Andrew Taylor. If you were English, you'd say Andrew Taylor. Yeah, you'd say Andrew Taylor, but his name's Andrew Taylor. I'm going to post this on Twitter and put his name under it, see whether he'd like, because he gave me the idea. He responded on my channel to say, check out the Young Knives, one of their albums, and I listened to the whole thing in an hour. Well, I listened to it once and recorded it, but deleted it as I was approaching the end. So I listened to it again, and I think I'd enjoy this album as much as I enjoyed the Young Knives, even though, and this is the point, I haven't listened to the Young Knives more than 3 times. Can you call this music you would listen to? I mean, I'm 59, okay? Would I be bothered to listen to this music again? Because it doesn't actually move my soul, this music. It intrigues me to inquire what goes on in people's minds and in consciences and in, what do we call it? We say, in their worldview. What's his worldview? If we don't know where we belong, it'll make no difference from where we started. So I think he knows where he belongs. Look out, kid, because here it comes. He's fearing the worst. He was scared of dying in the first one. What's he scared of now? You're not the lucky ones. What's he referring to? Who are the lucky ones? Tell me. What's his name? Mr. Bell, is it? Was it Bell? Jamie Bell? No, he wasn't Jamie Bell. He was Simon Neil. Simon, what are you on about? Tell me. Fans of Biffy Clyro. Do they all think the same? Are they uniformed? Are they on the right? On, what's that? The left, right. What's that? What's that word? I'm trying to remember. It's in MC Mabon's album, which stars a certain Hugh Bobs Pritchard. It's on that one. It's called The Paradigm. That's what it's called. The Left-Right Paradigm. Check out MC Mabon. Freedom, not tyranny. So is that what he's referring to on this song? I of course, am putting my own prejudices on the lyrics there. It's called Saturday's Superhouse. Why? What's going on? Is it a football game? 12 people on the left side, including a substitute. Can't you write your own lines? I like that song, 64. We'll listen to the other one. Goodbye. I'm over the limit by 4 seconds.